Hi guys, welcome back to Sacred Shitz and how to navigate them. So I got some astrology days, and I think they're freaking so cool. I never thought something could be so freaking cool, especially because like everything that I've kind of been feeling, um, it like confirms that. So it's like really cool because um, like the 12th house represents restriction, incarnation, worries, what holds you back, subconscious thoughts, passive aggressive solutions, falling into unhealthy patterns, addiction, secrecy, mourning, and isolation and solitude, right? And I've been feeling like we need to be letting go of these like things that are keeping us anxious, that are keeping us in worry, that aren't really like doing us any justice. You know what I mean? And it's like literally, it's like attacking like everything in your life that is like unconsciously ruling you, right? It's unconsciously ruling you. And then the other one was Neptune, which is pertaining to the shadows of the mind, intuitive forces, not of this world. Well, we already know we're not of this world. We're us who is on this hero's journey. You know what I mean? Like, cause we're on another level. We're tapped into something else that people aren't really not on the same wavelength. You know what I mean? And then the other one was Virgo, which is taking on too much, isolation, over rational, anxious, focusing too much on the details, overwhelmed by these negative thoughts. You know what I mean? Like we're learning to let go of negative thoughts, like these things that have controlled us for a really long time, and it's been like this childhood voice, like learning to connect to our inner child in the play sense, but not to like let them run the show. You know what I mean? And that's a beautiful place to be at. Like really letting go of this I was gonna say headache, but it is a headache. It's like your mind messing with you, man. And there's like blood in the water down there. It makes me think like it's your blood, bro. It's you bloody in your own water. I don't know why. That's what it like comes to me. But like you've been in hermit mode, or you're planning on going into hermit mode, maybe a little bit of both. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like you haven't been like out there, but yeah. So I think you're gonna pop out though here soon. But yeah, you're really taking a look at the heartbreak and the things that have held you in this freaking in this mind matter. I was gonna say, how funny. But yeah, that has kept you in like replaying the past, kept you in this past pain. You know what I mean? Replaying past over and over and over again. You know what I mean? Whether it's worry. Whether it's worry of the past repeating itself or whatever, it's taking up your mind space. You know what I mean? It's keeping us. But this is like what we're getting down to is how we are. What did I say? Neptune pertaining to the shadows of the mind, the shadows of the mind, bro, that are like running the show when we know that's not how we want this to go. We want to be mastering our mind so that we aren't like in this ready to fight mode all the time. You know what I mean? Because we can lay down our arms. We don't need to fight anymore. The fight was long ago. 3:33. Done long ago. Done and gone long ago, bro. So yeah, it's like learning how to freaking step into it. It's funny because both of them came out, both are the kings, and that's like, to me, it's like cut off what keeps you from being passionate, what keeps you from standing in your security and safety. You know what I mean? Like we need to like transform ourselves and let go of these things. You know what I mean? See how this now the bird is like he chill, he fine, he not messing with dude's head. That's because dude controls that head of his. He's not like yeah, and this is like letting go of that Seven of Swords stuff that like you know has kind of like controlled your life for a minute, you know? Like, yeah, for a hot minute though. It's funny because I placed it down and not up. Letting go of burden. The burden that this, worrying about this happening all the time, worrying about deceit happening all the time, for someone hurting you all the time, is actually holding you back from just being happy, or from living your life, or just being in general. Because you're like, that's burdensome, isn't it? To hold that all the time, to hold all that worry, all that stress, all that fear that you're just gonna get hurt. that you can't open your heart and let the ones you love in. Isn't that more painful than actually just allowing yourself to be vulnerable and maybe get hurt? Finding community, and this is like a spiritual community to me. I think yeah, spirals. I wrote down the spirals symbolize life and death, transformation, bro. The interconnectedness of all things and balance of the mind, body, and spirit. And that's what I'm saying. Like, we're coming into this place where we're not letting our past hurts rule us anymore. We're cutting like the negative stuff that has ruled over us off. We're not going to allow it anymore. We're going to like stand in our truth. You know what I mean? And she may be like a little closed off from her emotions, but sometimes in situations you need to be, because you can't be letting your emotions run you. I feel like that's been like the whole thing is finding. I'm just holding these two guys. Finding what things have been unconsciously controlling us. You know what I mean? Like these patterns from childhood that we've held on to for a long time, unconsciously ruling us. You know what I mean? And this is like learning to cut that stuff off. And this is learning to romanticize our lives and actually like lead with love is what I get from this card. I don't know why. The white horse, the stallion, is what makes me think that I always think like lead in love. Yeah. And I always think romanticize your life when I see this card and lead in love. I know it's like I think it's supposed to be like flighty energy too because he's wearing little winged shoes. So you could have somebody that's flighty, or you're a little flighty when it comes to that's what I just got. You're a little flighty when it comes to following through on the self-love, the things that actually keep you happy. These things that actually romanticize you. They romance you. They make you feel fucking good, bro. And that's why we need to do them so that we can stand in our light, you know what I mean? And really like stand in our light with gratitude. I always think of that when I see the wreath. I think of gratitude for some reason. I'm going to Google if there's a reason for that. But, yeah, and she's like standing in her light, and there's also a lot of people who are envious of the fact that, they're like, why do they get to stand in that light? Why not me? Well, because you are not addressing your wounds. That's how we stand in the light. We sit with our dark. We address those freaking that heartache, man, that's been holding us back. That's been keeping us scared of living. That's how we do it. And who you came in with. You probably can't hear that, but good jam. It's called Free Fall. He's making the choice that helps us to climb this ladder. Yes, baby. That helps us to climb the ladder in life. The ladder in life. You know what I mean? That takes us to our highest, happiest, healthiest selves. Not choosing like the snaky energy, you know what I mean? But it's maybe choosing the one that helps you grow, bro. The ladder. Yeah. The hard stuff. Not the easy stuff. The easy stuff isn't going to miss it. And it takes also preparation and planning, too. We can't just you can. But there's a place and for planning. And it's, yeah. There's also time to just be in the moment and live in the moment. Yeah, there's that too. But there is time when we need to actually take account to what we want to do. Like if we want to travel the world, you know what I mean? Or if we want to freaking live in a van, whatever it is that you want to do, you know what I mean? It's really taking the time to do that. Plan passionately. Passionately plan, bro. And really taking your passions into account when you're planning, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, this is learning to cultivate what we want to grow, bro. This is planting seeds. I love how this is yellow, so it's like planting seeds of confidence, because confidence is really, I heard something the other day that said confidence helps you grow the most or something. Or you grow the most, I don't remember, but butchered it. But this is us standing in our confidence and our heart space. You have the line in green and the green's in the middle. This is our heart space confidence. Standing in our loving confidence. We're just growing. We're just growing. We're allowing ourselves to grow. And we're allowing ourselves to let go of the things that are holding us from growing. right? Because that's what I think Spirit's calling us to do, you know what I mean? Let go. And it's okay. And you know what? The world doesn't need you. You know who needs you the most? You. You need you. Grounded. In your creativity, in your heart space. See, I love how the green's on her head because that's like her heart and mind are one. You know what I mean? She's grounded in her loving energy, in her love energy, bro. But there's also like she's sitting on a pillow that is red, so she's sitting on safety and security. You know what I mean? She's rooted, bro. This is the energy. Like I felt it for a really long time, and it's probably because that's a lot of my energy as well. Like, yeah, learning to make decisions. That I don't know. I was getting throat chakra, but that my ears itchy weird. Learning to make decisions, blind decisions. You know what I mean? But ones. See how it's wrapped in purple. It's dark purple because that's like spirit. That's making decisions by allowing spirit to speak to you. You know what I mean? Like, but see, there's the balancing scales. That's what I also get. I always get from the Two of Swords. Like it's cutting off. Using your swords wisely, bro. Cutting off what's holding you hostage, in a sense, to your mind. What's holding you hostage to your mind, and yeah. So I think it's beautiful. You're really stepping into this energy of learning how to cultivate your flame and like just like enjoy the hell out of it too. Be like, look what the hell I made, bro. And yeah, and you're like standing in your power. You're like passionate about life and enjoying it, but you're also lighting all of these other candles because you're not just worried about your flame, and that's beautiful. I love that. And like she's all in yellow, so she's confidently. The Queen of Wands is so confident. So that's confident energy. Yeah, this is you learning that you have the whole world in your hands, that you have manifested this beautiful life, and that you literally have the whole world in your hands. You can create anything you want with that beautiful imagination of yours. So go out there and create the world that you dream of, because that's how it's done. We can't expect it to be done without our brilliant minds and imaginations, right? Find that stairway to heaven, man. Be happy with yourself, and you're just like tuned in, tapped in, tuned in. That's why he has access to higher realms, because he's tapped in, he's tuned in to his body, mind, and soul. And that's what we're all getting the message to do, right? Is climb the ladder. The one inside of us, you know what I mean? The friggin', I'm telling you. And she's tapped into her throat and her upper higher heart chakra as well as spirit. See that purple in there and all the blue. So this is like the heart, throat. It's like everything. She's got the heart. Yeah. Like, I love this card so much. I think it's so beautiful. I never really like connected to a card deck like as much as I've connected to this deck. This is the Light Seer deck. Oh my gosh. But yeah, see, they're able to access these states because they're sitting with themselves and they're finding, see, the light within. Like she's tuned in, tapped in. That's our goal, right? That's where we want to be. Is tapped in. I think, anyways. I mean, I used to be really tapped out, and I'll tell you what. I'm grateful to be tapped in. 1414. The element of air, thoughts, mind, communication. The soul triangle, mind, body, soul, bro. Mystical, soul-led harmony. That's where that's what we're coming into. Is like really letting our souls lead us, rather than the loudness of the world lead us. You know what I mean? Because the world be loud. It wants you to, you know what I mean? Run around like a chicken with your head cut off. That's what it is. It wants you to do that. Because when we're tapped in and we're tuned in, we're freaking letting our souls lead us. We're unstoppable. in a great way, in a beautiful way, because like we're self-sufficient, creating this dream, the dream of dreams, man. Hold splendor, determination, communication, initiative. Take the initiative. Let's push ourselves outside of our comfort zone. 15-15, and really like karmic adjustment, balance, objectivity, find balance. You know what I mean? Between our masculine and feminine, and just be like whole with ourselves, because that's what our spirit's calling us to do, right? I feel it, anyways. Okay. You're welcome. Sorry, guys. You get to deal with the whole caboodle here. Yeah. So this is like our soul's justice, I feel like. The spiritual triangle, divine, divinity, creation, manifestation. This is where we're at. We're manifesting the life of our dreams, and we got this, man. We're going to stop telling ourselves we can't. We're going to stop creating things in our mind that say we're not worthy of these things, or we're not worthy of whatever it is. We're letting go of unworthiness. Some of my cards, and that's where we're going to leave it. Take the leap. Take action on your ideas, please. Not only for you, but for the world. Comparison is the death of joy. There is no comparison anyways. We don't compare. We're meant to stand apart. We're meant to be different things, putting different, unique, creative things out in the world, and we're all meant to be creative. Okay? So, don't doubt yourself. Someone wants you to doubt yourself. That's because they have a hard time seeing the light within. And you shining your light will help them to do that. So you have to continue to shine your light and be who you are, so that they know how to do the same. Fasting is needed. Hashtag healthy choices. This could be from anything. It could be from social media, food, people, whatever. Put it where it goes. You know what I mean? Whatever. Addiction is blocking you. Hashtag self-harm. This is what I'm saying. We gotta let go of these things that we know aren't keeping us happy. They're keeping us comfortable. They're keeping us from feeling. And that's what we need to do in order to get our healing on, which is the thing we want, you know? In what ways are you lying to yourself? Are you saying, no, this isn't a problem. I don't have a problem with this. It's not a big deal that I eat 15 Snickers in 1 hour. I don't do that. But you know what I mean? Just saying. I do eat a lot of sweets, but I need to cut out sugar, like some spirit has been telling me that. Give yourself permission. Hashtag dream chaser. Stop putting your dreams on the back burner. I don't know why I keep saying it like that lately. Borner. Maybe you're birthing something new or a new way of being in. I've been feeling that too for a lot of people. Keep the peace. Be the love. How can you be compassionate in whatever you're going through? Cloak your energy. Dude, I put a bubble around myself in the shower every day. And white pillars of protective light around my family. So, yeah. Forgive. Don't let that hate and hurt live within you. Let go. Stop judging your experience and lean into your experience. Experience your senses and experience the experience. Bro, you don't realize how much you don't be with your body until you start being with your body. And then you're like, hey, I've never really done this in my life. All my life. I've been out of my body all my life. I've been disassociating. So like when you actually start getting in your body, it's a beautiful journey. So, yeah. We are afraid of healing because that means we have to accept the joy we think we don't deserve. You are worthy. That's what I'm saying, man. We're letting go of this unworthiness stuff. We deserve it all. Anarchy. No masters, no slaves. I stand by this. You are the light in your darkest moments. Never forget to let yourself in and illuminate life. Yes. And on the back it says, kill them with kindness. Choose peace, bruh. And people hate when you kill them with kindness. When you are just the sweetest little apple they have ever seen. Oh, boy, does it piss them off. Because they don't want you to be peaceful. Because they are not peaceful. So, that's been a big thing, too. It's like, silent Sally, or like keeping your goals to yourself, just anything, and I don't know, I'm gonna have to look up why my ears keep itching lately. But yeah, this one says, see the good in others, and it says God in others, because we all are spark freaking gods. Spark of freaking gods. We're an army of freaking gods who have been blind to it most of our lives. So it really helps to see, the the goodness in others, because we all have a spark of good in us. And we're meant to share it with the world. So yeah. All right, I'm setting the intention that this reaches whoever it needs to reach, and I'm super grateful for each and every one of you.